Hi ladies, I'm Heather Dawn. I am a certified life coach and a project manager, and I have a lot of experience in getting things done. So we are taking a project management and life coaching view on achieving your goals. In the first video of this series, we took a brain dump of all of our ideas, all the possible goals that we could have. And in the next video, we prioritized those goals. We decided which one we would go after first, and we used a lot of data points to make that decision. If you are working on a more balanced life, you're focusing a little bit more on your values and the things that really make a difference in your life impact. In the next video, we filled out another sheet to decide what actions you need to take, or that you can take, all the possible actions you can take to achieve your goal. So you may have come up with a timeline or a due date. You may have resources that you find that you need in order to achieve the goal. And also you kind of determined, could I delegate any of this out? Any of these actions, could I delegate these out to other people? Could I set up a meeting with someone and have them take care of it? So all of these are going to help you determine the next steps, which are really exciting. The next step, and to me, one of the most critical steps, is planning. Obviously, we completed our planning stage, but scheduling. Scheduling your actions that you need to take to achieve your goal is probably one of the most critical parts of achieving your goal. For me, for something like working out, scheduling it has been a game changer in me actually taking the actions to achieving this goal. So let's talk about that. There are two tools that I use for scheduling. One is a to-do list, and another is my daily schedule or weekly schedule. I have created some of those for you if you don't have a planner or you would like to just use something super easy. We have a to-do list. On your to-do list, you are just going to put the actions that you identified in your goal planning session. So at the bottom, you have that list of actions, like one of them should be adding it to my daily schedule. So that'll be there, or adding it to my to-do list. Another action for me for drinking water, some of my actions were to set up reminders in my personal assistant. So that would go on my to-do list. Another one was to, I think, buy a water bottle. So that would go on my to-do list, buy the water bottle that has the times and the lines on it. So all of those actions that you have can go on your to-do list. They don't all have to go on, this is for the week of whatever this week is. They don't all have to go on this week, but you can start adding in those actions there, whichever ones you think are maybe the first steps. So we also have priority, due date. Is it part of a bigger goal? And then also your value. This just helps you to see when you're done at the end of the week. You can take a look at this and analyze, like, did I do all of my to-do list items that were like obligations and not really tied to any of my values? If so, maybe next week I'll try to make sure that I am including getting done some of the to-do list items that are tied to values, because that is going to have a huge impact on your life satisfaction. If you are feeling very unsatisfied by life and like you're just on autopilot going through the motions and you're exhausted, it could very well be because you're not doing things that tie into your personal core values. The other possibility is you're not seeing how the things you are doing do tie into your core values. If I'm making breakfast for my kids and I'm on autopilot and I'm just doing it, it actually is tied into my value of family. And it could tie into my values of having quality time, my goal of having quality time with my kids. That could be quality time, even though it's something I have to do and it's an obligation every day. If I can look at it differently and go, you know what, this is actually part of my family goal, and I could make this a quality time item. We could actually cook together. There could be a lot of ways that I could look at those to-do list items differently and feel differently about them because I'm being mindful about what I'm doing there. Again, so many of us are just on autopilot and going through the motions, and this gives you a way to see what did I accomplish during the week? And when you tell yourself at the end of the day, I've accomplished nothing today, did you check some things off on here? Or do you have things that you're doing that aren't actually on your to-do list? There's another question. Maybe you should add it there so you can check it off. I'm not just going to add to my to-do list the things that are tied to the goal I'm working on. I'm going to put in all of the stuff I have to do. If I have to make a doctor's appointment, if I have to get my oil changed, if I have to, something super mundane, whatever the mundane things are that you have to do, they go on here too. And when you are done at the end of the week, you can see, do I spend all of my time on really mundane things? Do those tie to a value? I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But it'll help you get an overall view of your life and see what you need to make time for, which takes us to our daily schedule. So all of these to-do list items go someplace on this weekly schedule. I did it by 15-minute increments because a lot of the planners have 30 minutes. And I think that when you're looking at your life in 30-minute chunks, sometimes we think if we don't have 30 minutes to devote to something, then it's not worth it. So I made that chunk 15 minutes. So if I have 15 minutes to work out, it's going on the schedule. It's fine if I have 15 minutes to work out. It's better than nothing. And I'm going to put it on there. So I did make these really small increments, and that way, if you're interested, you can try looking at your life in smaller chunks and do more of, something that's really popular is workout snacks. It's a tiny little workout that you do, maybe a few of them during the day, and that adds up to your full workout. If you don't actually have one big chunk of time to dedicate to a 30-minute workout or an hour workout, whatever you wanted to achieve, you can try the workout snacks and place them in different areas of the day. Like if that meeting ended early and you find that you had an extra 15 minutes, maybe you can quick grab a walk in there. So you might have some surprises, things that you can add into your schedule later. But if you have things that are scheduled and planned out, it is so much more likely that you are going to do them. And I think I've mentioned this before, but adding a workout to my schedule had the biggest impact on me achieving that goal. That was the game changer right there. The game changer for achieving my workout goals was putting it on my schedule. As soon as it was on my schedule, I could block out my work calendar for my lunch break and make sure that I didn't schedule meetings there. I could set reminders. Hey, it's time to work out. There were so many other things that I could do once I knew I have some time at noon every day during my lunch break where I can put in a short workout. Suddenly, the person who had no time, all I kept saying was, I don't have time. I don't have time to work out. Suddenly I found time. And interestingly, I found all kinds of other times where I could potentially work out. As soon as I shifted from, I have to have gym clothes on. It has to be at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes to count to be a workout. Anything else is not a workout. As soon as I shifted some of those thoughts and got it onto my schedule, things changed. I started moving my body. And really, isn't that what it's all about? Something is better than nothing. And if you're moving your body, it's better than just being sedentary all day and doing nothing. So, so you can print these out. I'm going to put these, put links to these 2 sheets. You can also use whatever planner you like. I like the Passion Planner, and mine's right here. This one's really pretty and shiny. There are some pieces I don't use in the Passion Planner anymore. I used to. I think I've been using this for like 10 years, these Passion Planners. I do like, they have some good goal planning. They have this kind of explanation of like how to find a game changer. Actually in here, they have like a 3-month goal of get healthy, and they have all the things they could do to get healthy. So a lot of the work that we did on our other sheet is done just in a different way. But it does talk about how you have a dream, you break it down. We did that in our video number 3 after we prioritized. Work at it. So we're really at that step. We're at the work at it step where you start to put it into your schedule. You start to take those actions. And again, if you haven't had success with scheduling in the past, that's okay. Just because something didn't work in the past doesn't mean it's not going to work in the future. And maybe you need to change your strategy. When did you use your planner? Was it first thing in the morning? Did you do it at night? Try a different time. Try something different with it. And if you find that you're really struggling to use a planner and schedule things, call me. I would love to work with you and do some life coaching, project management on your life, and help you to find ways to achieve your goals and set healthy boundaries and make sure that you're getting things done in your week that actually feed your soul and fill that bucket up so that you have enough to give everywhere else that you're giving. You have your work, you have your family. What are you giving to yourself so that you have the energy to do all of those other things? So I hope this to-do list and this schedule go really well for you. I would love to hear what you think of the 15-minute increment instead of the traditional 30. And I would love to hear how scheduling goes for you or what challenges you're facing. Have a great day.